All right, what's going on, guys? We're here for the Dolomer's Daisy Fresh Move of the Week, okay? We got a sponsor with these mats. The Dolomer guys hooked it up big, so we want to make sure we show a lot of love. Had a lot of questions from the Jiu Jitsu community about single legs, okay? So there's a lot of videos out there, but most of the videos are really wrestling based. So we're gonna have Michael Pixley and Alejandro. These are the head coaches of the PSF wrestling program. Okay, this is the upstairs to the new Daisy Fresh Academy. This is their wrestling room. So we'll get started. They're gonna show you some good stuff. Single leg entry that they like, that they know that you can use in Jiu Jitsu, and then the finish. So I'll have Michael show you guys one, and then Alejandro's gonna show his, ask a couple questions. We'll let them get into it, all right? So.
All right, let's do it. Switch me sides. So you gotta have a setup for your single leg. So I like to pull on the elbows to get them to step. So we're tied up. You gotta take like a, come this way. I'm gonna take like a big step to my left. I'm gonna pull this arm. Makes his foot step. From here, I'm letting go with my left hand. I'm taking an outside step with my right foot. Pulling the knee. Trying to land my knee as close to his pinky toe as I can. Smacking the wrist, keeping my head up. Driving off this back foot. So this is that knee pull single legs. One more time. Pulling, get on the step. Outside step. Pull the knee. As I pull the knee, I smack my wrist. Taking my back foot. Should have three legs in a row. That's what they say. I'm driving up on the back foot. From here, guys, I pinch the leg with my knee and keep my head up. I'm gonna back step, level change, and go get the ankle. From here, a good one is you can uppercut the knee, sweep the foot.
Can we get that finish one more time?
Yeah. So we're in. Pinch the leg. I'm gonna back step. As I back step, I'm gonna squat down, scoop the ankle. All right. I'm not trying to pick the ankle up because he's just gonna stomp his foot down. So I pinch the knee, back step, go get the ankle.
So how far back, close to the ankle, do you want to be? So if this is the Achilles, do you want to be back as far as you can, or do you want there to be some room?
So some people have trouble finishing from here. You can shoot your elbow to the knee to get closer, so it doesn't matter where you go from the ankle to the knee.
So I think this is the biggest problem for jiu-jitsu guys, especially, is they can get here, but they can't finish this part. You see the guys hop around, especially the wrestling guys are almost so confident that they just kind of hop around the whole time. You know how I do when we wrestle.
Yeah.
So
he's got good balance from here. As soon as I shoot my elbow to his knee, he's probably gonna get a little sketchy, because then I can just take that other leg out. I'm just closer to him. So shoot the elbow to the knee. Then I'm like a whole foot closer to him.
And you go into the head.
From here, yeah, I just grab the head and I'm just gonna take him in like a 180.
Swing him straight back.
Perfect. You got a little something for us?
Yeah.
All right.
So you're on still? Okay, so same act, believe it or not, same entry as Pixie likes to do. I like to do a knee pull, outside single. In this situation, you're going into someone that can actually wrestle and sprawls really hard, right? So we're doing the exact same thing Pixley showed, pulling these steps, high crotch, pull, here. Pixley sprawls this time, and we end up in this position, right? A lot of jiu-jitsu people probably end up here quite a bit, all right? Worst case scenario, this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna sprawl, you're gonna get extended, they're gonna sprawl really hard, you're gonna get here, right? And it's all bad news. When you're extended, you're weak, okay? So, everything's the same. We get to this point, and he sprawls on me super hard, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch from my lock, and I'm gonna post my hand flat on the mat, grab my own wrist. So I come from here to here. From here, I'm going to do a push-up and lock out my arms. Okay? So we're here. Before he can really flatten me out, I'm going to switch, palm on the mat, straighten my arms, run behind, chase the back leg. So, same thing, one at the elbows, steps, Knee pull, he sprawls. Boom, we get here. Before I get flattened out, palming the mat, straightening my arms, circling behind. Chasing that far back leg. Okay? So you're dealing with someone that's not willing to give it up. They whizzer you really hard. Not wizard, not like a guy with a pointy hat and a wand. Whizzer, like in wrestling. All right? So we're here, same thing. Boom. Here, he sprawls. We get to this point, he's whizzering me really hard, and I can't straighten my arms and get around. So when I straighten my arms, I want to try to go, he's whizzering me. The harder he whizzers me, the better of a situation I'm gonna have. Now all I'm gonna do is limp arm. So I'm here, I straighten my arms, I can't get behind because he's whizzering me. So limp arm, chase the back.
So with the limp arm, is this like a forward and over motion?
Yeah, so all the pressure is going down on me because he's whizzering really hard. So you make your arm like a spaghetti noodle, is what my coach used to say. So you go from putting a lot of pressure and then you limp, literally limp like a spaghetti noodle, and you just bring it out, and as it comes around, you're reaching for his far hip. So
I like this position because in Jiu Jitsu, we're not great at shooting, so we obviously get sprawled on quite often by not just the wrestlers, but each other. So
for sure, I have a lot of success with this on the mat. So here, and like you could be in here in any situation. You get caught here, you can always do this. So we're here, I post my hand on the mat, straighten my arms, I try to go around, he's whizzering me really hard. Slow motion, I limp arm, I bring my arm straight up and over, reaching for the hip so I can cover.
would you mind to do the first finish one more time, the push-up before the wizard?
For sure. So we get to this position and we have my hands locked. So right here, we have my hands locked. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep the wrist and I'm gonna make my palm, I'm gonna open my palm like a mitt, place it on the mat. From here, I'm gonna punch my arm straight and get my legs moving. Here, and just start walking to get behind, all right? I wanna chase the back leg, okay? And if I can't, he's got a hard whizzer on me. Same thing, I chase. The harder he whizzers me, the better chances I'm gonna have. So I really drive into him like I'm trying to still chase the back leg. The harder he whizzers into me, the easier of a limp arm I'm gonna have. So don't half-ass it. Really try and chase the back, and you'll have way more success with that whizzer.
So when for Jiu Jitsu, obviously, if you were in, can you get in the half guard real quick?
Sure.
For me. Okay. So if you you got the underhook, and you started to wrestle up into like the single leg position. Okay. Just the same thing.
For sure. I really like to do this from here in the dogfight position, some people would call it. I like to really aggressively, in gi, no gi, and gi, I will grab the pants so they really whizzer me back, or I will tap the knee to make them really whizzer me back. Limp arm.
We can get into the single thing later. I just wanted for people watching if that's something that they
100%. 100%. Any type of dogfight scenario where there's a whizzer involved, you can limp arm.
No doubt. All right, guys. So, like I said, Gallagher move of the week. We had a lot of those questions on actually finishing the single leg, so we want to share some stuff that we felt like actually jiu-jitsu people could use against the wrestlers. So we're using Pixley against his people now. But anyway, thanks for checking it out. Alejandro Viner, Michael Pixley, the pride of PSF. Thanks, guys, so much. Appreciate you.
That was slick when you had the little backdoor finish.